Morning, welcome to Saturday, the 26th of September. The sun has just beamed in through the window. It's been raining most of the night. I don't know if it's been raining where you are, but it's been raining quite a bit here. But before I get started, I got a big shout out today to my mum. It's my mum's birthday today, so happy birthday, Mum. I hope you have a fantastic day. But we're going to have a good day today on the Sleep In. I've got my coffee. I hope you've got your coffee. So, I'm going to look at some comments from this week, and we've had some fantastic comments this week. But before I do that, you probably noticed I've got some things in front of me. Well, I had a friend of mine, Gianni, has a coffee company called Java Lima, and he so wonderfully dropped in some coffee for me during the week, had some coffee delivered to me. And he gave this to me as a gift. So for all those people on YouTube, this is a gift. I didn't have to pay for it. And I'm going to use this on my coffee videos coming up. But I don't have to tell you it's good. I don't have to do any of those things. He's not forcing me to do that. But they're different ones. And so I'm going to try them out. And you can try them out too. So I'm not going to go through all the different details at the moment. But Andante and Moderato and Allegro. So all musical terms, which is good because I'm a musician, but we're going to try them out. So next week, I'm going to start with this one, and all my coffees next week are going to be with this one, and we'll have a bit of a crack. And then probably next Saturday, I'm going to probably put the three of them together. You can just have a look at them. But we're going to try these out. They're all blends, just like the coffee that I normally use from the Foothills, which is an awesome coffee too. And so it's not about working out which is the best coffee, because some will like one and some will like another. So we're just going to go through that. So stay tuned for that. Anyway, let's get on to what we're talking about. And just a quick question, just a quick thing. I might have failed in not picking up my phone the other day, but this morning I passed. It was hard. I nearly went to pick it up a number of times, but anyway, I didn't. So let's have a look at some of the comments. Actually, yesterday's I had a heap of comments, and man, looking at through some of these albums, there were some bangers. Stu Kahinga, I'll start right off the top. I'm just going to read down the list here. Tunnel of Love, first album that you actually paid for. Yeah, I was the eldest. You won't say, yeah, you would have got the hand-me-downs, but, you know, crazy. James Ryan, man, there's some cool ones in there. Dark Side of the Moon, Fleetwood Mac Rumours, classic albums, even great today. Elton John, you know, some great songs in there. And I love the picture of the turntable too, by the way. My turntable's sitting over here. So it's, I've got to just get it up and running again. Got to get the needle. Harry, man, even though I didn't have these albums, I certainly know these songs. So Mr. Tambourine Man by the Byrds and Turn Turn. Great band, the Byrds. If you haven't heard the Byrds, go and check them out. Ben, oh man, Thriller. That was a cool album. There's some great songs on that. I actually might put some of these albums on today and go and have a listen to them. But yeah, cool album. Jared Hashek. Oh man, Candle in the Rain. Now, if you're not part of the Christian scene, or you're not know any of Christian music, you wouldn't know what that album is. But man, that was a good album. But I had that on cassette. You had it on vinyl, but that's a good one. Aloma, man, all those jazz collections. Aloma actually sent me, hi Aloma, how you doing? She sent me a message, a private message, and with some of the songs that she's listened to. Really good. Aloma. What else have we got here? Mark Nolan, Oobla Dee Oobla Da by the Beatles. And yeah, now I actually made a comment, no one sort of replied, but While My Guitar Gently Weeps, I think the story goes that, because they were fighting a lot at the time, the Beatles, that George Harrison went in the middle of the night to record his solo on that track, which is legendary. So if I'm wrong on that, maybe someone can correct me on that. Who else have we got? Ends. I actually would have, if you had asked me the question, Ends, what album would be mine, I would have picked Hot August Night by Neil Diamond, because I know you're a huge Neil Diamond fan. My dad was a huge Neil Diamond fan, and so I grew up listening to that album too. So that is a great album. Still awesome album today. Crank it up. Christine, Bon Jovi, Slippery When Wet. Oh yeah, come on. These are all still bangers of albums. Man, you can put them on today. Who else have we got? Mickey Mouse and the Mouse Factory. Oh my goodness. I'm not too sure what to say on that one, but that was your first album. My wife even chipped in here. Chuck Gerard, Name Above All Names, another one from the Christian music scene. And maybe someone from Kyabram, who's sort of my vintage, might remember. I'm sure he came to Kyabram and played at the AOG church. Someone may be able to correct me on that. Amanda was just freaking out that the reflections in my video, there's 3 of me, and I just sort of said, well, one's not enough really. But Amanda, I'm glad you're tuning in. Love to all your family. Wendy Percy, Like a Virgin. Your boyfriend bought it for you at the time. Madonna, unbelievable. She had some good tunes back then, but Wendy, shout out to you. Janelle, what did you have? Snoopy versus the Red Baron, and you even sent a picture of it. Unbelievable. I know that song, I think, but I never actually did it. Mark Abbott, now he got in here. Mark's my cousin, believe it or not. Head Injuries, Midnight Oil, man, you and I are on the same page there. Midnight Oil, unbelievable. Head Injuries, fantastic album. I think the first Midnight Oil album, though, I heard, though, was 1098. And that's what got me into Midnight Oil. But Mark, hope you're doing well. Hopefully get down and see you. Last time I saw you was in Bali, so hopefully get down and see you when all this craziness finishes. Now, who have we got? Mark Battersby. Wow, this is a big, long one here. First, Slade. Oh, wow. Machine Head. I wasn't into Slade. But anyway, Slade, I knew one of their songs. Man, there's a lot here. Who else? I thought maybe Machine Head is Deep Purple. And anyway, you can read his big things. But he makes a comment about Collingwood, so I know I'm a Carlton supporter. I know the long-suffering Collingwood supporters, but we've been long-suffering Carlton supporters for a while. Anyway, that's all for that one. So, I really appreciate everyone who did that. The other one I got a heap of comments on was I got some on the apps and, what you do. And I think most people have their phone as their alarm. I do that. But yeah, I do check everything else. And so that was, something that most people do. And I struggled. I couldn't believe how hard it was this morning not to touch my phone. The other one, some funny things, and this I'll just finish with this, is the Zoom calls. And a couple of people posted some videos, especially some Zoom fails. So thanks, Janelle, for posting that. But that was funny. I haven't done anything as embarrassing as that. But yes, everyone's trying to get used to the new technology and the Zoom calls. And then my Donald Duck coffee. That was awesome, by the way. It was Donald Duck. I haven't been able to do anything since, but anyway, that's sort of the week. So I'm glad you spent the time with me this week. Thank you for all the comments, and keep commenting. If you watch me on Facebook, that's awesome. If you watch me on Instagram, it's awesome. If you haven't caught me on YouTube, then you can head over to YouTube, hit a like button, hit a comment there, and subscribe to the channel. That'd be really cool. But I just appreciate you having your coffee with me. Next week, Gianni, we're going to start with this one. We're going to try some different coffee, and we'll see how we go. And we'll go from there. Other than that, as I always say, life's too short to drink bad coffee, so get yourself a good coffee and enjoy your day, and I'll see you next week. Bye.